Hello YouTube, here with my 92 Toyota pickup, 33 1250 mud claws. Nice truck, whole lot of rust. Cutting this stuff out. Figured I'd make a video about it, kind of get everybody's opinion and maybe help somebody that's got the same issue. A little bit right there. I've been band-aiding the problem for quite a while. As you can see here, put a plate behind the spring hanger, and then the metal was weak and started cracking in front of the plate, so I had to put another plate. So I'm gonna start addressing this stuff. That was the main issue. All the stress of four-wheeling and really started to crack. All this is gone. So today, well actually last night it started until about 3 a.m. I got my bed off. All the bolts were rusted, they're getting replaced. Next, I'll take my receiver hitch off, the way I can get to that metal. I'm gonna clean it up too. It's in pretty bad condition. I'll check back in with some more progress. Oh, the box, the bed. There's 4 bolts. There's 2 hangers there. They've got a bolt in each. There's another one, mounts right there. Then another one you access through the hole in the bottom of the frame. To this point right here. Here's the access hole. You can see the washer. And I took the skid plate off of the gas tank. There's 3 bolts on either end of that, here and up there. And then there's 3 bolts here and 3 bolts in the front to remove the tank. We'll disconnect these wires. That's spliced together. That's nice. Unhook the hoses, get the clamps off, and check and make sure all this stuff is still sound. And when I drop the tank, and there's 3 bolts here. Watch, these will seize up and you'll strip the head off like I did this one right here, and it broke. So, man, it's gonna be some work. Check back in later. Okay, still day 1. I knocked down a bunch of the surface rust trying to find where the thin stuff was at. Sawzall. Man, I absolutely could not get those off. The bolts for the receiver hitch. I have to get a torch. Wasn't able to take care of that today. I got all that cut out. Trying to determine how I'm going to do this, because some of this metal is so deteriorated and thin. I had to take that whole section out. It's so deteriorated and thin that I may just have to wrap it and I guess build a frame outside the frame, if you will. Got all that cut out. Pretty bad. Got the gas tank out. That kind of sucked. Knocked off some of the stuff. There's the other side. It's really not as bad. It's got that spot and that spot. This side though, it's pretty much the whole side. I mean, as you can see, the metal that's still in there is where I stopped where it got solid. I cut all the soft stuff out, and I'm probably going to smooth it out. I'm probably going to put angle iron on the bottom along right here and turn it up on the inside and do the same thing. Then put a piece on the top turning down and weld a plate between them, and kind of stagger it a little bit, and that way I can get welds. I'll probably cut it in 10 or 12 inch lengths, that way I can attach it pretty good. This is just terrible, but I like the truck. I've put a lot of work into it. I put 488 gears in the front and the rear to be able to pull these tires, Got new tires up front. Yeah, these are in better shape. Motor's pretty good. I mean, it's a pretty nice truck. I mean, the only rust on it is in the frame. Got some few other things to work the kinks out of, but that's pretty much it. So, but I think that, especially on the inside, I'm just going to try to, I may put some more support in there, maybe cut some wedges or something to put in the corners, but I'm probably just going to use angle iron, 3/16 angle iron, and or steel, not iron, and whatever it takes for a plate to finish whatever's left. I'm going to buy some grade 8 nuts and bolts, and my regulator, as you can see, is supposed to bolt to the frame. There's only one hole still there, so I think what I'm going to do is buy some grade 8 bolts and weld the head of the bolt to the steel and run that through, put a nut behind it and a nut in front of it so I can lock them together. That's the only way I'm going to be able to attach that, because the original holes are gone. There's only one left, and that's not good enough. Noticed I had a dry rotted fuel line, so that's coming too. There's the harness and stuff for the fuel pump and regulator. But this will be the end of part 1. See, today's Wednesday. I've got to work Thursday. I may be able to get the welding done Friday to be able to go four-wheeling with my buddies this weekend. I'm going to get some paint, make sure everything's got a good coat of paint on it before I put everything back together. I need shocks. I'm not doing that right now though. Too aggravating. But see you later.